Hi guys, welcome back to Topic Therapy.
And we will be your hosts,
Alyssa
and Isabel. This is our second episode where you get to learn more about your hosts. Let's get into it.
All
right, so we created some questions
Yeah.
that we're going to ask each other so you guys can get to know us more. And I'm going to bring those up right now.
Very exciting. I know.
All right, so do you want to go first? Or?
Okay, I'll ask the first question.
Okay.
So our first question is, what do you do when you don't have class?
Okay, great question. Unlike today where I literally was going from class to class to here, I usually go to the gym. I'll either run on the track or like lift weights or whatever. I'll get some homework done. You can definitely find me at the library, locked in. Or I will probably be at my dorm hanging out with my roommates, or watching like a movie or a show.
Wow, that's very productive.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so I don't have class on Monday or Friday. So my schedule is like pretty crammed on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays aren't that bad, but when I'm not in class, I do homework, but like honestly I don't really get that much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm always at like a club meeting. Like I have a club meeting literally like every single night.
Wow.
Except for like every other Thursday, because every other Thursday we have QU tonight, which you guys should come to that. But on the Thursdays that I don't have, it's the only night that I don't have something. And Friday, but like, you know, nobody really has any clubs on Fridays. So I'm probably at a club meeting, or you know, sometimes I like to go on walks, sometimes I'll go to the gym, you know. I really don't have that much free time, honestly. My days can be very packed, but on Mondays and Fridays I also have like stuff going on, or things maybe that I have to like do for a club. I feel like I get more work from my clubs, honestly, than I do like actual classes.
Yeah.
Like
honestly, I forgot. I'm in like a bunch of clubs.
Yeah.
That's another thing I do in my free time. So I also agree with you. Like there is
Yeah.
like some club work that we do.
I know. Life of a beat reporter.
Yeah,
Music
we are
beat
music beat
for
reporters.
Q30.
So
Yeah, you guys should
go
go
check
read
it out.
our articles. They're super cool and interesting.
Yeah, please
Yes, I
do.
know. Who's texting me right now? Okay, sorry.
Okay, moving on to our next question. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. If you were a Pinterest board, what would it look like?
Huh. Okay, if I was a Pinterest board, what would it look like? I don't even like. What does a Pinterest board even look like?
Like it's kind of like inspo. Like you know what
Okay,
I mean? Like aesthetic pictures or something.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like there has to be like a camera on there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Like
from
think of like
nature,
really
right?
any
Okay.
like image that would represent
Okay,
yourself.
sure. We're gonna put a camera on there. Probably like a pencil because I like to write. Probably the beach. Oh my god, that's so basic though. Like everyone says that. Like the
I was
beach.
actually gonna say
Yeah,
that.
that's
Oh,
of course the beach. But like
Oh.
yeah, I like the beach. It's fun. I probably also feel like leaves, like crunchy leaves, like fall leaves.
It could also be like future, like inspo
future
and stuff. Yeah.
What do you mean future?
Like I feel like a Pinterest board kind of like represents
like a vision board?
like all like a vision board
Okay.
actually, like more like a vision board I guess is where this question's kind of going.
Okay.
So things like you do like and things like
Well, then again,
you wanna do or
camera.
something.
Probably pencil. I said that already, but like if we're talking vision board,
Yeah.
maybe one of those like clapper board thingies. You know those like director
Oh
boards.
yeah,
Those are
clapboards.
fun. Yeah. Probably just stuff like that. Also flowers. I like flowers. I think flowers are
Nice.
pretty. So just cause flowers, you know. Yeah.
Cute. I like that.
Oh, and dogs, and actually animals in general. My dog specifically, actually.
Cute.
Yes. How about you?
I think on my like Pinterest vision board, it'd probably be a camera.
Yes.
Film major. Books. I do like to read. I'd probably have the ocean, the beach, seashells. I just love summer. I love the beach. I love everything about it. Probably a paddleboard. I love to go paddleboarding.
Oh, that's fun.
I'd probably put a surfboard on there because I really want to learn how to surf. So that's like kind of like my vision board. Let's see what else. Probably like a hibiscus flower and a daisy because those are like my two favorite flowers. Probably paints because I love to paint.
Oh, really?
That's what I do a lot. Like when I go home and I'm like don't have anything to do, I just like paint. Probably like baking. I also love to bake, so that would like be on there too.
Okay.
I think that's my board. Yeah.
Very exciting. I love that for you. Okay. Moving on. So the next question is, what is your favorite color and why?
Okay, my favorite color is blue. I have been like changing my favorite color since like elementary school because like I feel like that gets asked a lot. They're like, "Oh, what's your favorite color?" But
Mhm.
towards the end of high school, like junior and senior, I kind of solidified it as blue.
Mhm.
I just love it because it reminds me of the ocean and like waves and like summer, which is my favorite season. It's just like kind
Mhm.
of goes with that. And it's just like so pretty. Like
Yes.
I have like a lot of blue sweatshirts and my coat is like literally
Yeah, it
blue.
is. I
So
see it.
it's just like very calming, pretty, like, you know.
What shade of blue would you
Oh,
say?
ooh, okay. Um,
It's getting specific.
I know. I really like light blue, like the color on my coat. Like that's
Okay.
the light blue. I do enjoy navy blue too.
Mhm.
Um, and my prom dress was like kind of like an electric blue. So
Uh-huh.
I love all blues, but I would say like kind of like a nice little light blue or like ocean blue.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing.
What about
Okay.
you?
So my favorite color is blue too, but it's
Nice.
a very specific shade of blue. It's like you know that blue like Bahamas beach
Yeah.
blue, like
Mhm.
that. Like the turquoisey cyan like aqua color. I don't
Yeah.
really know exactly like what color that is, like what shade, but that kind of blue. Um and my reason is really just cuz it's very bright, it's very pretty, but I like the fact that it's like almost greenish in like a way. Like
Yeah.
there's something so like magical about the mixture of the two
I can
colors,
see
you know?
that.
That's what I really like about it. But a lot of people always think that my favorite color is pink. It is my second favorite color, but it's because like I have a lot of pink things. For example, like these microphones, obviously they're pink. The ring light,
It's
that's
like
not turned
fully
on.
pink.
It's fine.
It's
It's fine. The ring light that isn't turned on is pink. My water bottle is pink. My keychain is pink. So I just have a lot of pink things. But the reason for that is just because like turquoise or cyan is not like a very practical color. Like people
yeah.
don't just walk around with a ton of things that are like really bright turquoise in their
Yeah.
hands, you know? So it's just more practical to go to my second favorite color.
That
Although
makes
I
sense.
do enjoy some turquoise here and there in
Nice.
lighter doses. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Okay, on to the
Well, I'll get
next.
the next question up. Let's see. Um, this is a deep one.
Oh,
Why are you a film major?
okay. It's a really good question for the money. Um,
Yeah, obviously. Like,
it's okay. We'll both be rich one day.
yeah,
Anyway,
we'll get there.
no, I'm kidding. Not for the money. Well, I mean, hopefully, but also, okay. So I'm more of like a storyteller kind of film major. Like some people are into different things. Some people are like really interested in like editing or cinematography or the idea of like directing. And I'm not like opposed to any of that stuff. It's all interesting. But my favorite part of it is like storytelling, like as a whole. Um, like whether that be through like plays, movies, TV shows. I think my favorite type of like film major media, I guess, would be like probably a TV show. But that's like I really am very passionate about that. That being able to give out
Yeah,
messages in like fictional stories and like in with certain undertones too. I think it's very I think it's very fun and interesting and inspiring, and I think that if you are truly passionate about something, then you should go for it. And also just the other stuff that comes with it too. Like I also it's not like my favorite thing in the world, but I also do like journalism kind of stuff or advertising and graphic design stuff that also comes along with it, even though
yeah.
it's not like my number one like priority. Those are also like some I guess you could say backup plans that I have, but I don't need a backup plan. But those are some backup plans that I would have. And other stuff in the industry that really interests me. So just that kind of creative freedom as a whole. Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
All
How
right.
about you?
For me,
My God, do not fall again.
please don't fall. Okay. Anyways, so for me, I have always loved like creating like my own films. Like when I was little, I did iMovie all the time,
Mhm.
24/7. That's just what I did. I would like at family gatherings, like for Thanksgiving. If my family's watching this, shout out you guys for acting. I put
Yes.
together
Oh, I
like an
used to do that.
entire production, and I did this multiple years in a row. And I just like really like writing my own stories, but also like directing it. Like that's like my like real love. Like I just love
Yeah.
like directing. I know like a lot of people say that and like it's like very competitive, but I do really just love the directing aspect. And recently this year as I've been like being able to like experience like using like real cameras and stuff at Quinnipiac, I've actually like found out I really love cinematography too. Like I
Mhm.
love like how like all the like the lighting and making it all like look like really like good and like visually like appealing on
Mhm.
screen. So like I have like three loves, I guess, like the writing, the cinematography, and then like the directing, which is like my main like
Yeah.
part that I like really and truly enjoy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, to add to that, I don't know how I could have forgotten this, but I used to do that too as a kid. I used to like make people act in like my films and stuff all
Yeah.
through high school too, like
Yeah.
video production class. Like, yeah, that. Oh my god, that was so fun. And when I was even younger, I used to make like music videos, specifically Taylor Swift music
I
videos.
love
Yeah,
that.
and I would make my friends act in them, and they wanted to do it too. It was
Yeah.
a shared interest. And there's actually this one video of me as like a kid, and I was like 8 years old, and I'm in the mirror, and my mom's recording me, and I'm like, "Oh, John, if you don't love me too, then I hate this town and everyone in it." And I don't know what I was like talking about. I was 8 years old, and then I like storm away from the mirror, and then I go cut, and I like clap
Oh
my
my god, that's
hands, and
amazing.
I knew who I was from a very early
I
age.
love
I
that.
know,
I
but
I
yeah.
have kind of like a similar story. Like when I was like little, I also like used to like write plays and like have people in my class like act in them. And then like this is like a little different, but also like kind of shows like how much I love the directing aspect. I and if any of these people who know this are watching, shout out you guys.
Mhm.
But I put together like a
Yeah.
dance, like I choreographed a dance for like some of the kids in my elementary school, and I like begged the principal to let me perform it during like lunchtime,
Wow.
I think. So my mom has a video somewhere of me
Incredible.
on stage doing a dance to Pocahontas Colors of the Wind with like 15 other of my classmates.
That
So
is.
I just love like creating something. I
Mhm.
think is like
Yeah, I
really
think that's like the
really the
bottom
root of
line
it
for us.
is
Yeah.
like I just love creating something,
Yeah.
putting something together that like people can enjoy.
Yes. Speaking of performing, I actually used to for my talent show in elementary school for like 2 or 3 years in a row. I did like a comedy sketch.
Oh my god, I love
Yeah,
that.
those videos still exist. You could probably find them online somewhere, honestly, but I know my mom has them. Yeah. Good times. Good
Yeah, yeah,
times. I was
seriously.
so funny.
All right,
I guess. To older people, a lot of older people
ne-
laughed. Our next question is, what kind of sports did you used to do and why?
okay, so I did so many sports. So I guess we can start at the sports I did when I was a kid. So I did dance from probably when I was like 3, I want to say, till
Mhm.
I was like 10 or 11, because that's when you
Yeah.
aged out of like the program,
Yeah.
and like you'd have to go to like a professional studio. And I didn't do that, so I really enjoyed dance. I like loved it. Like I told you, I did that
Yeah, yeah.
choreographed dance for my school. I also did karate. I did karate for a very long time. I did karate once again probably when I was like 3, I want to say 3 or 4,
Mhm.
all the way up to when I was like 15, 14, 15. I kind of stopped because of COVID, and I just kind of never went back, because then
Oh no.
in high school, I started field hockey freshman year all the way through senior year. I
Oh
loved field
wow.
hockey. That was like my favorite sport ever that I got to do. I did, let's see, what else did I do? I did soccer from when I was like 3 or 4. Again, like I got enrolled in so many programs when I was that age. All the way up to when I was 12, I think, 12 or 13. I also did basketball the same amount of time, probably till I was like 14 for that one actually. I did lacrosse from I did lacrosse in 6th grade, I would say. I tried it one year, absolutely hated it.
Oh
Did
no.
not like it at all, and dropped it. And that was when I was uh transitioning out of softball, because I did softball from whatever age you can start softball, like when they do t-ball, like I did t-ball, and then softball probably end of 5th grade. Once 5th grade was over, that's when I
Mhm.
tried lacrosse, hated lacrosse, and
Oh
went back to
no.
doing soccer in the spring, I think is how it went down. there any other sports? I don't think so.
Okay.
I think.
Those
Oh no,
are-
nope. Sorry.
Oh.
Tennis. I did tennis. I did tennis from when I was 6. In between ages of 6 and 8. Maybe I was 8 when I started doing tennis. All the way till end of senior year, I did tennis during my spring season of senior year, and that was
Wow.
it. So I believe that is all the sports now.
So I thought I did a lot, but apparently not. I mean, like I kind of did, but not that many. Okay, so I did soccer when I was 4 years old, and I sucked at it. I was too nice. I was told like I'd like bump into somebody and like trying to get the ball, and I'd be like, "Oh, sorry, are you okay?" So
that's
that
nice.
didn't last long. Definitely was not a natural born athlete because not for like ball sports. That is, I'll get into that. Then I did dance, which I also like. I didn't like love dance. Like I don't know. I was probably like 7, 8 years old when I did it. I just didn't really like it. I did tap. I thought it was pretty boring. Then I quit that. Then I did gymnastics, which I actually really did like. I did that when I was 8 years old, and then again when I was like 11. And when I was 11, like when I did it when I was 8, I mean, like we didn't really do much. We just did like basic tumbling stuff and like how to do a cartwheel and a handstand. When I was 11 years old, and I was like signed up, I was put in like the beginners level, but I mean, like I wasn't like great. I could never like do anything that impressive, but I could do like a front handspring on a trampoline. I could do a front walkover like on like solid ground. Like I could do some stuff. And they put me in the beginners level, so I was with a bunch of 6-year-olds for like 2 weeks until I got like switched out to like people my own age. So that was really awkward because I was like 11 and they were all 6 and they were learning how to do somersaults, but like I was higher than that on a level. I actually did like gymnastics. I still think it's like pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous though. Then after that, I kind of like stopped the whole gymnastics thing because I'm also very clumsy and I don't want to die. So
Yeah.
then I did swim in high school for all 4 years, which I actually really, really did love that. That was really fun. I think also just like the context of it, like I really like enjoyed the team and everything that came with it. It was some good memories. Like some of my best memories from high school are probably from swim, I think. And then I also did track for 2 years, which I have mixed feelings on. I also enjoyed being a part of a team, but I also hate running. And I did long distance because I cannot sprint at all.
Yeah.
And I did not like it. I didn't like it. I don't know why I even continued to do that. I couldn't sprint, so I would always just do distance.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
So actually, I just realized I forgot 2 more sports that I did.
Oh wow.
I did gymnastics also when I was like really young though, probably, and not for that long because I hated. They called it around the world, but that's probably not what it's actually called. This is what they call it for kids, where you sit up on the bar and then you spin yourself like a 360. I absolutely hated that. It gave me motion sickness, but I loved everything else. But then I guess my mom told me was what happened is I like did a forward roll, but I did it on my neck. And my mom like absolutely freaked out and took me out of gymnastics after that because she thought I broke my neck. I was fine. I am fine. And then my other sport, I did do track and field as well.
Oh no, not the track trauma.
I did that in 6th grade all the way through 8th grade, and I did I think I did the 100-meter sprint, and I also did high jump. That was interesting. I thought I was gonna be an amazing high jumper. I'm not. And at my old middle school, because I was like at 2 middle schools because they got rid of the one that I was originally at. They destroyed that, so we all had to go somewhere else for 8th grade. They didn't have any like track equipment, so to practice high jump, we would practice jumping over the line on the basketball court, which means I was probably going like maybe a foot in an air because I was just jumping over a line on the ground. And I think the highest I could ever jump in high jump was maybe 4'3".
Okay.
4'3". I don't know. I don't really remember. I did it in like 6th and 7th grade. In 8th grade, I only did running. So
yeah,
Yeah, but
That's
I think
amazing.
that's all the sports now that I did.
Yeah, I mentioned this before. I said how I've never been very athletic when it comes to ball sports. Going off that is why, like, the only ball sport. Oh my god, I did golf. Wait, I totally forgot that. Yes, I did golf at one point in my life. Didn't like it. Unimportant. I think I was like 9 years old when I did golf. But yeah, because I'm just thinking because that's technically another ball sport. But like those were like the only two that I ever did. Everything else, like gymnastics, dance, swim, track, like I was like, I'm so bad like with like that type of like athleticism.
Yeah.
Like I remember in seventh grade, I needed like me and some of my friends, like we were not necessarily great at volleyball in gym, and we and our gym teacher had to give us private lessons.
Wow.
So that was kind of I still am really bad at volleyball. I remember like sophomore, junior year, I don't remember. Whenever I took gym, it still was like rough for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just not fun. Okay.
I did like a lot of sports, and I love sports, so that's probably why I'm doing a sports study minor.
Yes.
All right, for our next question, what is your preferred movie genre and why?
All right, this is gonna sound really, really basic, but I would have to say like coming of age stories, and that's like for movies and TV shows too. I'm not like a huge like horror or mystery kind of person or sci-fi or anything really like that. Like I kind of like rom-coms too, but not like when the central plot is the fact that it's a rom-com. That's why I say more like kind of coming of age. Anything kind of like that, honestly. And I think it's just because it's objectively probably the most relatable. Like you can relate to that much more than you can like something that's like horror or sci-fi.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to those kinds of movies though. That's the thing. Like I think more so if I'm watching a TV show, I probably would never really watch like a TV show that's like about mystery or like sci-fi. Well, that's not true. Stranger Things is an exception, but that's because it's kind of like also coming of age in a lot of ways. It's not just sci-fi.
Yeah.
So that's different. But typically I wouldn't just watch a show that's like main plot point is like mystery or sci-fi or something like that.
Yeah.
But if I'm watching a movie, it's different because especially like for horror, like when people like die in horror movies and stuff, like you don't really care and it's not that sad. But like I wouldn't want to watch something where people constantly die, like a TV show that you're like an ongoing TV show where people are just like dying or not even dying, but just like depressing things are happening. And again, that Stranger Things is kind of an outlier here, but that was a really stressful show for me to watch, and I'm never going to watch something like that again. I really love that show. I really do. It's probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite TV show, but it was very stressful, and that's why I can't watch things like that.
Okay. Well, for me, I also do not like horror at all. I do like murder mystery though. I do like it, but that's not my top. I do like coming of age.
Yes.
I think my favorite, and it's gonna make me sound basic to you film majors watching this, is rom-coms. I really love them. They're just like they're so comforting. They're so nice. I just love like 10 Things I Hate About You. Like those kind of like.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie all the way through. I'm gonna be honest.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've rewatched it probably like 3 times.
I've seen it, but I've seen it in like the background when I'm like with other people. I've never like watched it. Okay.
I guess. But yeah, I love rom-coms. I do like murder mystery. I do like coming of age. I do like drama, I guess. That's like another genre that
drama
I
and
watch.
Coming of age intertwined is probably like my favorite.
Yeah.
With a little bit of rom-com in there, but that's not the central focus.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, that's my favorite. I don't know what to say about that.
Amazing.
On to the next question.
So our next question is, what is your favorite season and why?
Okay, I think I kind of already answered this with my Vision Pinterest board or whatever. But summer. My birthday is in summer, so that's kind of like
what day?
A dead giveaway.
July. Right?
July 10th is my birthday. I always wanted to be July 7th though. It's the 7th month of the 7th day of the 7th year.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I just gave away my birthday. Whatever. Okay.
Everybody go find
I
her.
feel
Her
like
home
kinda-
address is. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like everyone kind of knows though, because like you can just figure it out. I'm 18 and my birthday's July 10th. Anyways, I also enjoy summer just because well, like school's out and it's just like it's like nice and warm. Like don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I love the winter, I love the snow. I just love summer. Like I love being able to go to the beach. Like I like my summer job where I work at a paddle shop where we
Oh,
rent out
that's
like
fun.
I send people out on the river on
Wait, that
paddle
sounds so
boards
fun.
and kayaks and tandems. Oh my god, I love it. And then like I also love to go paddleboarding myself. I really want to learn how to surf. I love being in the ocean. I really want to travel like someplace warm like Italy or Greece. I want to go to California.
Oh yes, I want to go to California.
And I want to go to Hawaii. Like those are like my top places.
Yeah.
So like I feel like those are kind of like also like why I love summer. I also like summer things. So stingrays are like my favorite animal, honestly.
That's a choice.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't like not like stingrays, but
yeah,
like
I love them. They're so
cute,
so
yeah.
pretty and cute and
It stings.
at the aquarium back home I get to like you can when you go to the aquarium you can like touch the stingrays and just like so I love stingrays. I love shells. I told you guys already like I love to paint and I mainly paint like beach things like surfboards and turtles and stuff like that.
That's so fun.
I guess
I
that's
love that.
that's why that's my favorite season.
Okay.
So what's yours?
I would have to say okay, so I want to like be different and be like fall. Like I'm a warm autumn, but like I really do like fall. It's like a very close second contender because I do like the energy and just the overall atmosphere and vibes of fall is very enjoyable. But I would have to say summer on a deeper level, but like not just because like oh I like summer like okay. I really like summer because all the basic reasons. Obviously, it's warm. I really like the beach and the ocean, and there's just more to do in the summer. You know,
also,
you're
like
not like
summer foods.
Yeah,
watermelon ice cream.
Yeah, and you know you're not bored all the time, like in the house, and it's not cold and dark by 4 p.m.
Yeah.
But also like on a deeper level, because like I'm sure I'm not the only one that experiences this, but I get like severe childhood nostalgia when I think of summer or anything that kind of relates to it, specifically music. Especially because I think when I was a kid, like my parents would always play like old music, like 80s, 90s ish kind of like music that they I guess grew up on. So now whenever I hear like a song like that's kind of older like that, it reminds me of my childhood and also summer at the same time, and it reminds me of like being at like my grandparents' house because they live really close to the beach, like when I was like 8 years old, or like being in this like beach town that I used to go to a lot as a kid that like my family friends owned as a child, and I haven't been there in like years, but I think it just brings back a lot of nostalgia and reminds me of being a child again.
I like that. That's very true, honestly.
And I think I'm sure I'm not the only one that can relate to that. Like I'm sure a lot of people probably think that.
That's good.
Okay.
All right, I think we have time for one more question, so I'm going to pull one up.
Yes.
All right, and now it's time for our last question because sadly we are running out of time.
I know.
We have like a list of 15
Don't
questions.
start crying.
So I know you're so upset right now. Anyways, so this is for the final question. Are you a morning or night person?
Okay. So I'm more of like an afternoon person, but
okay.
So's everybody. I would have to say probably I do like mornings better than night. Like I enjoy being awake at 7 a.m., but I don't enjoy the process of waking up.
Yeah, okay.
To be up at 7 a.m.
Valid.
But on like the average day, I probably am up later than I am awake in the morning. I mean, like sometimes, you know, you got class, you got to like wake up at like 8 in the morning, and you also have to stay up till 12 o'clock at night because you have clubs and homework. But I think I enjoy the morning more, but I don't like waking up for it, if that makes sense. I hope it does. But I also like if I don't have to be up for anything, I don't like sleep super late. Like I'm up by like normally like 9:30ish, which is like probably like an average time to get up.
Yeah.
But that's also like not my daily life. Like I do have to be up pretty early sometimes, like with class, and up late because of like schoolwork. I prefer the mornings, but I also don't like waking up for them. I mean, I can if I have to. I just, you know, don't want to necessarily. But like nobody does.
Yeah. I would say I'm definitely a morning person. I I would say college has turned me into more of a night person,
Mm-hmm.
but not like I don't want to like stay up all night. Like that's not why. Like I just like like you said, like I have like to get my homework done.
Night
Like
person by force, not by choice.
yes, honestly, and I don't know, like nighttime has just become more of a chill time because
Mhm.
during the day and like the morning, like so many classes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like back at home, I was definitely a morning person.
Yeah.
Like I would get up, I'd make myself breakfast, I'd probably like go to the gym. I just like enjoy the morning, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Here you can't really do that, I guess, like depending on your class schedule. So,
Yeah.
I would say I'm a morning person though, like
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and I think that's all the time
That
we have
is
left for today.
That is all the time we have for you today. I'm so sorry. I know.
Come back for next week for our
Yes,
next
we will be back.
episode.
Is the poster fine again? Of course
Hopefully
it
the
is. We'll
poster
fix
will
that. We're
be
gonna fix
fine
that.
by next week.
Hopefully. We've been having some
Um,
technical difficulties.
Also, we'll be having some guest stars coming on pretty
yes.
soon.
One of these days.
One of these
Get
days,
ready.
we've been getting like a lot of good feedback, and some people want to come in on the show.
I know.
So,
We're so
and if you want
interesting.
to too, let us know. That would be really
all
fun.
of our
the more the merrier,
followers.
Yeah.
I know. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
have a good night, guys.
Yeah, and
bye
thank you for
bye.
tuning
Yes,
in.
thank
Bye.
you. Bye.